Assalamualaikum and good afternoon to Dr. Rafida and all my fellow friends. We from Group 2. Today we will share and present the topic about understanding different types of aquaculture vaccine for SQ21603 Immunology of aquaculture animal. Move to the next slide, which is this is our group member. Consists of 6 people, which is myself, Muhammad Hazrul, and secondly, Debbie Deborah, thirdly, Adrina Lawrence, fourthly, Heli Halim, fifthly, Lester Tang, and lastly, Vanessa. Next, we move to the third slide. This is our contents about the understanding different types of aquaculture vaccine, which is introduction, type of vaccine, mechanism and function, advantages and disadvantages, challenge in aquaculture, vaccination, conclusion, and lastly, reference.
This is the introductions of our slide. The first vaccines targeting the infectious bacterial disease in fish was developed in 1970s and became commercially viable by 1980s. These vaccines plays a crucial role in advancing the aquaculture industry, contributing significantly to its growth and improving consumers' confidence in farm-raised fish. Despite ongoing research over many years, only a limited number of antivirus vaccines have been developed, and there are currently no commercial vaccines available to protect the fish against the parasitic infections. The vaccinations in fish involves exposing them to non-pathogenic forms of microorganisms to stimulate the protective immune response. This process is referred to as vaccination.
We move to the next slide. This is the types of vaccine. As we can see, there is 3 types of vaccination method, which is injection, immersion, and oral. So we move to the first point, injection vaccination method. It delivered through the muscle, which is intramuscular or bodily cavity, and adjuvant typically used to boost the immunological response. Julia 5 2021. And for the advantages of this injection, it requires a low volume of vaccination and correct dose is ensured deliver, but for disadvantages it requires a labor intensive and requires skilled worker. We move to the next point, immersion vaccination method. It use a deep or bed method on vaccination concentration, which is in the water bodies, and the advantages for this, it cheap and simple to administer, while disadvantage, it have a protection is typically only for short term, but a second vaccination may be necessary if required. And for the third point is oral vaccination. It delivered via the digestive system of the fish, and the advantages of this, it easily to administer and require it can give a minimum stress to fish, but for disadvantages, protection is typically only short term. Second vaccination may be necessary. As we can see in the next slide, this is the picture of three types of vaccination method. First, we can see the fish get injected by the worker, and second picture is the immersion vaccination for this method, and lastly the oral vaccination of the fish. As we can see, this is the example.
Moving on to the next one is wholesale inactivated vaccination. They are the most common vaccines in aquaculture. They are produced by culturing pathogens and then inactivating them by using chemicals, heat, or radiation. Because the pathogens are inactivated, they cannot cause disease, but they still have parts that the fish immune response to recognize. The advantages are they are high safety and cost effectiveness, while the disadvantages are they are less effective against viral pathogens and require booster doses. Next is live attenuated vaccination. This vaccine uses live pathogens that have been weakened but still stimulate strong immune responses. Because the pathogens are still alive, they can multiply inside the fish and create a strong immune response. The advantages of this vaccine is it gives a strong and long-lasting immunity. The disadvantages is it will cause a possible environmental impact and regulatory concern. Lastly is subunit vaccination. Instead of using whole pathogens, these vaccines contain only a specific antigenic parts of the pathogen such as protein or polysaccharides. Their advantages is they cannot cause disease and helps induce the fish immune response to recognize and fight the real pathogens. While the disadvantages are they require adjuvants or several doses to work well.
So I will explain how vaccines work in fish and how they help boost the immune system just like in humans. Vaccines train the fish immune system to recognize and fight off disease. First, the vaccine enters the fish. This can happen in three ways: by injections directly into the body, through immersion, where fish are dipped in water containing the vaccines, or orally mixed with food. Once the vaccine inside, the fish immune cells detect the vaccines. These vaccines contain antigens, which are parts of pathogens like bacteria or viruses. The immune system sees them as foreign and prepares to respond. So, when the immune system kicks in, B cells start producing antibodies, which are like targeted missiles like locked onto the pathogen. T cells also get activated to help destroy infected cells and coordinate the response. After the immune response, the fish develops memory cells. This means if the real pathogen attacks later, the immune system reacts much faster and stronger, often stopping the disease before it can cause harm. So, vaccines in fish help prepare their immune system to fight off the infections efficiently, keeping them healthier and improving aquaculture success.
Next function of aquaculture vaccine is, first, prevent disease outbreaks. The function of aquaculture vaccines is to prevent disease outbreaks. That is, vaccines are designed to stimulate the immune system of fish, enabling them to recognize and respond to specific pathogens such as bacteria, viruses, or parasites. This proactive approach significantly reduces the risk of infection, thereby decreasing mortality and morbidity rates in aquaculture system. The second is reduce antibiotic use. The use of vaccines in aquaculture greatly reduces the need for antibiotics. Antibiotics are often used in fish farming to treat bacterial infections. By preventing infections before they occur, vaccines minimize the reliance on antibiotics, thereby supporting responsible aquaculture practices. And the third is improve fish health and welfare. Vaccines contribute to overall improvement in fish health and welfare. Vaccinated fish are less likely to fall ill, experience stress, or suffer from debilitating infections. As a result, they maintain better physiological condition, grow more efficiently, and more resilient to environmental challenges such as temperature fluctuations and handling stress. And the last is enhanced production efficiency. Healthier fish lead to better conversion, higher survival rates, and improved profitability, making production more efficient and sustainable.
Next is challenges in aquaculture vaccination. Number one is cost effectiveness. The expense of vaccination, particularly in developing areas, can pose an obstacle. The expenses related to injection, labor, and vaccine manufacturing can be excessive, causing certain farmers to choose antibiotic therapies over preventive vaccinations. And number two is vaccine efficacy and delivery. So although vaccination offers great potential, optimal outcomes in fish depends on improvements in vaccine formulation, antigen selection, and methods of delivery. An oral vaccination, for instance, encounters difficulties in guaranteeing the efficient delivery and uptake of antigens. Number three is regional pathogens and immunity. Creating regional vaccines is important because particularly fish pathogens and their related immune responses differ by locations. A lack of information regarding epidemiology and host immune response in certain regions can make it difficult for the development of effective vaccines. And the last one is emerging diseases. The constant emergence of new fish diseases and pathogens poses a challenge. Developing emergency, pathogenous vaccines, and utilizing rapid diagnostic tools are essential for addressing these challenges.
In conclusion, understanding the different types of vaccines used in aquaculture, such as inactivated, live, subunit, and DNA vaccines, help us see how each one protects fish from specific diseases. These vaccines not only improve fish health but also reduce the need for antibiotics, which is better for the environment and food safety. Overall, they help make aquaculture more sustainable. As the aquaculture industry continues to expand, ongoing research will be key to developing even more effective and advanced vaccines in the future. Thank you.
In this slide, this is our references for you, doctor. That's all from us. Thank you very much, doctor, and everyone. Have a nice day.